it's time for us to finally do the bonus episode for this game. I may as well have some fun showing off, you know, some of the extra content of the game that I haven't gotten to show off, which is going to be primarily multiplayer. However, one of the other things to show off, well, as you can see, I've turned on cooperative multiplayer. You can see from what I'm doing here, basically, for the co-op multiplayer, a second controller you could use to basically have Floyd also shoot around for you, if you so wish. So, yeah. However, you're only able to do that when the player 1 is not locking on. When player 1 is locked on, you can actually get Floyd to move on his own, as long as the first player isn't aiming. So yeah, you kind of use both of them in tandem. It's kind of neat, huh? Yeah, it's actually kind of ahead of their time, actually coming up with a co-op multiplayer thing in a shooter like this. I thought it was kind of neat. Oh, it does remind me. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Hang on. Let me go look at the inventory real quick. Anyway, welcome back, everybody, to more Let's Play. Well. Oh, wait. I had it done with Vila, didn't I? I think I did. So I'm trying to remember what I'm doing. Anyway, welcome back, everybody, to more Let's Play Jet Force Gemini. This is your host, the MJ406. Yep, pretty sure I had it done with Vila. Anyway, yeah. I spent some time getting some extra stuff. Which, yep, I learned that, frickin' Lupus King of the Blue Key. I got over 300 heads with Vila. Means I unlocked the last cheats. So over 200 heads for a single character, you get Jet Force Kids. Which, well, you turn that on, may as well have everything turned on. Well, the kids, the Jet Force Gemini characters look like kids, which I guess was their initial design choice, or what it was planned to be. See, well, if I leave. She kind of shrinks down as more her head is big, so, yeah. Now she just has a big head and a small body. See, however, as a kid, if you are into that sort of thing, although in the menu it doesn't change that, only when you're playing. I guess the original design choice they had for them before Nintendo decided to be like, no, we can't have them being kids killing aliens like this. That isn't right. What the hell? What is that? And the last cheat, in case you're wondering, Ants' pants. Well, like I said, there's a character that Rare Creator referred to as Mr. Pants. And, yeah. Is that their arm you collect as a head? So, yep. The basic ant soldiers, the dark blue ones that are just the grunts, they become the character Mr. Pants. I forget whether they created this character. I know it's the first official game that actually had the character Mr. Pants featured. So, yep. Okay, yeah, it looks like their arm becomes the head. Alright, good to know. But, yep. You basically turn all the ants into these human-like characters. I think it's where Nintendo censors kicked in. They wanted Rare to make the... Well, they had to make this a secret, because otherwise I think this game might have gotten an M rating for actually, you know, shooting human-like characters with all the blood and everything. Nintendo wouldn't want that, you know? So yeah, get 300 heads with any of the 3 characters, and you can be able to shoot down Mr. Pants, which, yeah, that's there. It's actually pretty neat. Alright, and that's about all I have to show. Although, yep, that is all I have to show. I think that's it. Alright, so, with that, let me get out of this so we can go on to the multiplayer. But before that, there's actually something else I had to show off before we get to the multiplayer stuff. Something I missed. Yeah, I'm back at the beginning of the game. Also, the kids cheat is still on. As long as you unlock it overall in the game, looks like the cheats stick with you. So that's cool if you really care about it. But yep, I actually forgot something, because I never went to this house my first trip into this level when I started the game, because, well, I was stupid. I didn't even look at this place at the time. So, yep, I actually forgot a cutscene to show off, because, well, didn't realize it was skippable. So, yeah, may as well show off this cutscene before we get to the multiplayer stuff, just to say I did.
Juno, thank you for coming. A dark day is upon us when King Jet of the Tribals is powerless to save his own people. We only trusted Jet Force Gemini to thwart Mizar's plans for domination.
So that is our name.
Tell you what, it gets a bit depressing, all this king business. Still, Must keep a stiff upper lip. If you can rescue as many tribals as possible between slaughtering drones, I'd be most grateful. Honestly, you have to rescue all of them. Juno, why'd you go backwards?
By the way, I never noticed. Notice the red and green buttons? They correspond to the Nintendo 64 version of the game. You can press the B button to go backwards in text and press A to go forward. That's also why some of the options for dialogue can kind of be like you're saying no. So yeah, in case you were curious, you press A to go forward, B to go backwards in case you missed some of the dialogue, which is nice to know.
Are you done?
Sorry.
Let me know if you see my brother, too. He's been missing for some time. Almost like he's an asshole. I hope to return these favors later, but at the moment I can do little. Except perhaps conjure up a time loop to replay the invasion.
Show me the invasion. Goodbye for now.
You don't want to see it? I'm gonna make you see it!
Ah, crap, no! So yeah, you wondered how the whole game started, I missed the cutscene to show that. Because I'm a dunce. So yeah, before we get to the multiplayer stuff, I gotta show this off. I think it's the only cutscene I missed. Oh, I know, because I actually replayed the game again, just to see if I missed anything, trying to go through quickly. You get through the game in like under 10 hours once you know what you're doing, finally.
Alright, time for the invasion.
Alright, everybody, one by one, come on! The orgy ships aren't gonna hold everybody.
Oh, man.
Good. I've been waiting to take a part of this for so long.
Yeah, that's right, you're all gonna have a good time.
Come on, it's our turn!
That's right, we all want to take part!
You're gonna take...
Oh, come on, they left without me!
Sorry! Only capacity for 6.
That's such bullshit!
Cool! We'll show our fetishes to the world!
Oh man, he really was trying to throw porn at everybody. The greatest way to show porn?
Check out my party tricks, guys! Oh, it's gonna be so great to show this, and then we can all have an orgy. Is everybody obsessed with those things? Right, come on, everybody, let's dance. What the hell is that? Ah!
Oh, well.
Hello, everybody! Who wants to get fucked? And I mean literally. Not the baby, though. He's too young for this shit.
Yep, so they came to invade all the tribals and stole a lot of them, except for the ones that couldn't work. Burned and pillaged the villages. Yep. So there you go. If you're curious to the start of the invasion, I forgot to show the cutscene. There you go. And with that, well, that was it.
Really? You don't care at all?
I was gonna kill all of them.
What the fuck, dude?
And of course, if you shoot anybody and you try to talk to them, they're like, what the fuck, man? As you can see here.
Hey, what are you doing? Cars on, friend. Since when friends start use each other in target practice?
Every single person has that dialogue come up right at the start. If you shoot them and then talk to them. Okay, anyway, let's go back to the main menu. Damn manual saves. I don't think I ever mentioned that except, like, later on. But you can't auto-save this game. Every save is to be manual. So, honestly, you should probably just save every time you pause the game so you don't fuck yourself. Did I ever mention? Anyway, finally time to get to the core meat of this episode. The multiplayer content. Which, well, you have multiple controllers on, have them press A, and, well, use them. So you got Vila, Juno, and Lupus, your main 3 characters. You have these, which are their upgraded versions. Upgraded Vila, upgraded Juno, upgraded Lupus. And then you have all these other characters that you have to get the totems to unlock the vast majority of them. You have Blue Soldier Ant, Green Soldier Ant, Red Soldier Ant, Yellow Soldier Ant. You've got Female Tribal and Male Tribal. You've got this, giant bug thing. And you got the other miscellaneous bugs that can be used as drones, I guess. And, of course, you have, I believe it's the Cyborg Ant that you unlock from getting the expert medals on every single one of the, what's it called? The, Floyd missions. That's it. Yep. So the 5 before the last one. Yep. Well, I may as well show off some of these other ones. At least I know what most of these are. So, yep. I'm assuming multiplayer should be pretty fair. Multiple people can be the same character, too, if you really want it that way. Let's have the drones take part. So, multiplayer. What do we have? There are certain game types. You got battle, which I'm assuming is basic battles. Racing, which is the racing minigames you unlocked. Target range, which is the thing I unlocked. I should definitely show that off. Oh, and that's it. Okay. So racing, let's see. We got Mizar's race and we got Jeff and Barry's 1 and 2. Okay, so it's exactly those. You can either do for laps or see how far you can go in a limit of time. Lap numbers. Okay, you can set a laps. And time limit, you can probably set the time. Race for as long as humanly... No! Don't ever do that. It's saved, though! Oh, God, it's fine. Pickups, you can choose to have items on of certain types. Or none. And boosts, however many you start with. Oh, it's a screen split thing. We don't need to worry about that. Okay, so I probably don't need to show that off, but... Well, there you go. There's all the options for that. Maybe we'll start with battle mode. So, you got time limited, which is kill as many as you can. Kill as many as you can in the time limit. Slaughter, which I guess is lives. And survivor, which is last man standing. I should probably actually go through those. And you got your levels. You got Essanubis, Tofrit, Rithessa, Close Quarters, Rithessa Mine, Space Station, Tunnels, and King of the Hill. Let's see what King of the Hill is. I know some of these levels you unlock through the totems as well. Yeah. Let's do a time match, say 3 minutes to show it off. So radar, you got normal radar or sweep radar. Oh, just shows them every once in a while, I guess. Let's try it that way. All right then. May as well start the game. So. Oh, okay, this is the King of the Hill. All right, it's this thing. Okay. So, yep, Tide Mines. Basically, you collect yourself a lot of weapons and use them to your advantage. Yeah, let me get you out here so I can actually show myself killing you. Oh, it just has the male voice for him. But you got certain grunts to beat, you got, you know, the main characters, there are lock forms, and what else? And your health bar shows up when you take damage. Oh, fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Hey, dude, I thought we were friends! I thought we were friends, man! I thought we were friends! Apparently not anymore. Well, somebody has to die one of these days. Well, somebody's gonna die here. It's not me. Kills 1. So, yep. Basic time match. You should know how that works. And, of course, you collect health. I got my weapons such as the grenades. Which, by the way, I realized, if you don't do auto-aim with the grenades, you can more easily use them. Alright, yeah, sweeping radar is a little better. You can't turn it off, though, which sucks, but... If you just auto-aim the grenades... Jeez, how much health do you have?
Die, you asshole!
Bro, are you really trying to kill me, dude? I didn't do anything! Hey, you killed the wrong guy! Fuck you, you lying asshole! Oh, you keep your weapons when you die, too. Oh, that's nice. But the controls are generally the same. I can probably use this to show off other weapons, too. If I think about it. I don't have a lot of health here. Actually, this looks like a unique level. I mean, yeah, I figured there are probably some levels that are, like, unique. Or something might have, like, altered from actual in-game stages. So let's see how Time Mine works. Yeah, I guess it goes off after a certain time. Ah! Oh my god! A little excessive, but I felt like it did the job. Okay, you can press A as the opposing character to respawn. Okay. So yeah, you got your basic multiplayer. I've heard some people actually really like the multiplayer of this game. I mean, I can see why. And with the new control scheme, if you want to use that, which I have been using the whole time. And I guess you could choose to add more and more weapons if you really want to go crazy with the weaponry in this. So instead of just having the pistol, these grenades, you could probably... Oh, the flamethrower. Which I haven't really gotten to show off, but... First place! It had to be somebody. Okay, and you get points based on your placement in this. Okay, that's kind of nice. And that's how it ended. Oh, cool, you can even get suicides instead of getting the grenades. I guess you could. Rankings and... Well, yep, overall rankings. Okay, so that's kind of neat. So that's how that works. You also got Slaughter, which I'm assuming is just lives. And Survivor is probably just 1 life. Alright, let's try a different level. let's see. Well, SS Anubis, we've seen that level. Tofrit, we've seen that. Rithessa, we've seen that. Close Quarters, I think I might know where that is. Rithessa Mine. Yeah, I know where that is. Space Station. Oh, is that the UFO level? And tunnels. May as well try out more of these, why not? Now let's up the weaponry. So now we're gonna go for... it's how many... It's first to a certain number of kills. Okay. I'll just do 2 to speed things up. Have no radar on, and let's go in! So yeah! It's the tunnels in Rithessa. Okay, okay. Actually, that does make sense. That is a pretty good level for this. I could probably show off some of the other weapons as well, because why not? Some I haven't actually used. Sniper rifle. In case I didn't really explain a sniper rifle, you can't move forward when you're, using the scope of that. So, yeah. You have to actually, you know, you can only move left and right, I think backwards, kind of, but you can't move forward while you're using it. I gotta show off these other weapons, too. Okay, so the shocker. Once you find your target, oh, I have to get close enough to them to be able to use it. Shocker. Ow, 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 what the fuck? Of course, it's got cooldown times. You can see the cursor. Yeah, don't forget, you can auto-aim. So, it's nice to know you have the auto-aim capability. Remote mine. Yep, I basically press once to fire, press again to detonate. Or throw it directly at my target to hurt them. Dude, there's this ache in my back. Can you really knock that? Thank you! Ow! Yeah, I tried to get the notch in your back. I kind of screwed up along the way. Sorry about that. Okay, so it goes to different weapons based on what type you pick. Everybody starts with a basic handgun, but otherwise they got other weapons at their disposal that they can find out in the field. Picked up invisibility! Ooh! I don't even show up on the radar! That's rad! So you get invisibility as well. So there are also power-ups that are unlike what you get in the main game. It doesn't last long, though. I already lost it. Where's my lover? I must find them. I'm also curious as to how well the, actual, you know, sniper works. Let's see if I can do, like, a one-hit kill at this thing. From point blank range. Ow. 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 You do a lot of damage, but you can't one-shot them. Headshot! I win! Oh, I was gonna teabag! Son of a bitch! Oh yeah, I can crawl too. None of those are really ever useful, but... You can crouch and crawl, I guess, if you care for that sort of thing. Okay, so you got Slaughter and you got Survivor. Which is, okay, yep, that's actual lives. Okay. Okay, so you got a time match for the most kills. You got a kill match for the first to a certain amount of kills. And then you have Survivor, which is last man standing. And I picked Close Quarters. I think I know what level that is, but I'll pick this anyway. I mean, I'm trying to think. The only weapon I haven't really shown off is the flamethrower, which honestly, okay, this is a little different. Heavy machine gun. Oh, geez, look at that. You can get a lot of health too. Okay, yeah. I guess they give you the crazy artillery if you, pick heavy. I forgot to pick other characters. Oh, well. Basically, they all play the same, so you don't worry. Not like the characters are any different, but, you know. You can have fun with them. Sounds like every male character has Juno's voice, and every female character has, Vila's voice. And then you just have, well, otherwise you just have character, like Lupus. Is that right, asshole? Isn't that a little much? Oh my god! Haha! I win hide and seek. That's how you play hide and seek. You don't kill the person. Oh, I thought I did. You're an asshole. Alright, so there you go. That's all that. So, yeah, you got all that screwing around however you want. Yeah, just pick different characters just to... Oh, Ralph. Really? They kick you right out of the menu for that? That's a dick move. Alright. I may as well be a cyborg ant. And you can be whatever this one is. So, the other thing you unlock is target range, which... Ah, there's 3 levels. Okay. Okay, so you have 1 level unlocked normally, and you have 2 levels unlocked from beating the Floyd missions that unlock them on Gold One and SS Anubis, respectively. Okay. These shoes either have limited bullets or unlimited bullets. Okay. And your control scheme. Either the way it plays normally, whatever directional inverse are. Oh, I guess it's like saying you, move your aim a certain way. Inverse is probably backwards. Or normal is just the way it plays normally. Okay. So either play normal way, or you play with the, just aiming in mind, I guess. Okay. So. Ah, I see. Okay, it's inverted. This is weird. Okay, so target range is basically, well, you try to shoot down all these assholes. Alright, so that's something. How weird. Okay. So that's all this is. That's neat, I guess. Jeez. I guess accuracy comes into play once you, it's probably who shot down the most ants, and then if there was a tie, I'm assuming it's probably accuracy. I guess you might lose points for shooting a bear or something. Alright then, your turn, Green! Let's see how you do. How you fare in this. Oh, that's the end.
Winner won.
Ah, okay. That's all target range is. I was expecting more, honestly. It's on rails, though. That's good to know. Well, I may as well show the other levels, because why not? Ooh, okay, this is a little more exciting, actually. I like this. Let's make it seem like we're actually competing now. Oh, crap, I shot a bear! Damn it! You shot a bear, too. Okay, so they're just called bears. I've heard of them by the slave name, tribals. Jesus. Stop shooting them! Oh, wow, this is gonna get chaotic, especially if you played as 4 people. Oh my god. I can see this being quite fun, actually. I gotta see how much of a punishment the bears are. Because that could definitely change how this game is played. I wonder if it just, like, gets rid of a couple points. Let's find out. I'm sure there's a certain amount of points lost for... Oh, wow, they really come up fast. Wow, this is a hard one. Damn. Well, it's a good way to practice your shooting, at least. If you can even shoot a fucking thing. Oh my god, I am terrible. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep killing ants with the player 1, just to see what happens. Well! It's not quite like the regular multiplayer, but it is a nice diversion, I guess. Now I'm assuming this is the end. Don't shoot him! Winner 2! Uh-huh. I guess you lose a point for every bear you shoot, and you gain points for every ant you kill. Something like that. Do they have a tally for it? Ah, yep. That's exactly it. It's every ant killed minus every bear killed. Okay. So that's how it works. Got it.
It's a tie game.
Time for the deciding factor, which will be SS Anubis. They probably picked the biggest and wildest room to go through. So you go through one room and try to shoot whatever you can. Alright. Oh, I figured it'd be something like this. I guess shots more matters if you're doing a limited number of shots. Which we're not doing. Okay, this one's not as hard as the Goldwood one. They don't just vanish. Alright, well at least now we know it's ants minus bears. for this mode. Jesus!
Scare the shit out of me!
Judo, what the hell? We're supposed to be practicing here. Stop shooting them!
Dude, they're dicks! They're leaders! They're leaders of freaking bear, I know it! They're leaders of bear.
Don't be ridiculous. Come on now. What have I told you? The leader's not a bear. Why would they enslave their own people?
They do it all the time, Bila!
You've got some serious trust issues.
No shit!
If only Lupus were here. I could actually knock some sense into you. Ah, bear!
See, they come up when you least expect it.
Damn it! Wow, they really scare you like that. I feel like they were gonna maul me.
Right?
Shut up. Anyway, I probably should talk about my overall thoughts of this game since I'm pretty much done going over everything, but... Yeah! From the little documentary thing I saw in Rare Replay going over this game, like... It sounds like a lot of the gameplay ideas that, you know, Rare had when they were making this. The developers more took, like, a lot of the ideas from games they liked playing at the time. And, well... just try to make a big game that had all of that. That's why there are racing minigames in there. That's why, you know... Yeah, there are a lot of racing minigames in there. There's a lot of... Oh, I won by 1 ant!
I won by 1 ant! Yes!
I probably should have tried to tie. Oh, well. One more kill because of those goddamn bears. There you go, player 2, you got redemption. Eh, may as well do a race while I'm thinking about it, just to show it off. Well. Just a 2-lap race, just to show it off. Alright, yeah, let's just show off these races and be done with it. Which, split screen doesn't matter when you have widescreen on, so... Yep. It's basically these. So, you know, the racing minigames you did, they're there too. You can pick up one item at a time and press one of the triggers of the Xbox version. I'm assuming that'd probably be Z or something on the Nintendo 64 version. To drop an item of some sort. But yeah, basically Rare had a lot of gameplay ideas. They tried to stick a lot of them into this one. I guess some of them enjoyed some of the racing style games. Like this one definitely emulates Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer, which I don't know was out at the time. And the other one was a top-down one, which kind of more emulates, haha. The top-down one kind of more emulates, I'm trying to think of the name. It's some of their old-school racers, the RC Pro AM ones. But yeah, basically, it was a whole, like, third-person shooter, which, honestly, I still think the gameplay was definitely... It feels like a game that was definitely ahead of its time. It definitely could have benefited from being on stronger hardware. Fuck you! That's right, bitch! That's what you get. Hang on! I still need to finish! Oh, God. Do I really have to get him to finish? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I guess they want you to get to the end, huh? That sucks. Man, I kind of thought it'd be over once one person crossed the finish line, but they really want you to go all the way through. Oh, yeah, I guess you can pause just to get to a basic pause menu. And the game does feel slow, which I guess is more just because it was on the N64 to begin with. But, yeah. It definitely gave a lot of variety. It's just, again, the N64 is what held this game back, it feels like. There are some awkward controls, but if you can get around them and figure out how the game worked, I feel like you could actually be in for a pretty fun time. Because, you know, third-person shooters, like, other than games on PC and, like, there might have been one Nintendo 64 game that had, like, third-person shooters pretty good. It, you know, executed its ideas pretty well, and had a large variety of weapons and environments. It's a game that kind of feels samey because you're, like, doing the same thing for so long. But, at the end of the day, I feel like it's still a fun ride. It's just... I guess it's just a game you kind of have to, like... I was gonna say, take as you go. That's stupid, man. That's stupid, MJ. Stop using your name. And you got your top-down ones as well, so, you know. It works the same way, except, yup, you're top-down. So it's literally exactly the same, just more old-school arcade style. The controls are actually literally the same, except for how you move. That's the only thing that's different. Move, asshole! I win! I win! I win! Hey, hey, don't hit me. I'm enjoying my laugh of victory, asshole. That's right, you can't hit me with your weapons, you little piece of shit. But, you know, the variety helps keep this game going. Okay, you can hit him after he won. That's nice, I guess, if you really care to do that sort of thing. And, you know, I gotta say, I do like the gameplay. I just wish there was more to, like, I'm trying to think how I want to phrase this. I mean, I definitely like what's offered in the game. It's just sometimes it gets a little monotonous with the kind of game this is. Like, you're literally just going around shooting enemies, like, all game. It's like all you're doing. It can definitely get a little monotonous at times. But, you know, the core gameplay at its heart is, like, really solid. I can see why there's some people that really like this game. Because, oh man, I should have tried to race with both at once to really see how poorly I did. That could have been fun. Oh yeah, if it wasn't obvious, beating all the races in a good enough time, you didn't have to beat the target time they had for you, whatever the record was. But as long as you beat a good enough time, you unlock these in multiplayer. They're a multiplayer secret, as they were referred to. Do well enough in them to actually unlock them. I forgot to mention that, too. That's the thing. To really get the most out of the multiplayer, you really want to unlock everything by actually, you know, playing the entirety of the single player. It's a little cool that once you unlock Floyd, you can actually do co-op multiplayer, so you can, you know, play normally with whoever you are, and then have Floyd be support, so you have a second player to kind of help shoot for you. And they have different ammo, so you can really make use of them to make the game easier. Like, at the end of the day, I look at a game like this, when I think of it, it's definitely a very fun core experience that feels like it's probably the most ambitious game Rare had on the Nintendo 64. But the hardware limitations definitely are showing. Like, there's a lot of great ideas in this game, and they throw in a lot of variety to make it an enjoyable ride. But having to do the same kind of gameplay over and over again, well, it feels like they wanted to do even more with it. But at the end of the day, I do like what they gave. The combat's fun, the weapons have a lot of variety, and, well, thanks to the new age controls, I haven't even used the old ones, which does remind me. Maybe I should do one more thing. Maybe I should show what it looks like when I play with the old control scheme. Oh, I had the screen order on. Let's turn off the modern controls, which I need a reminder. So the right stick makes you do some of the special movement, while you move and aim with that stick. Oh, God. I have a feeling this is going to be awful. Expert control. Wait, what the? There's expert and normal? Okay. What the hell is expert control? Not gonna worry about it. Either way. So. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, so you use the right stick and normal controls to change your weapon. And use the left stick for literally everything else. And stand still shooting. Ugh. Other than strafing. I guess you can aim to kind of make yourself move to the side. Ugh, yeah, I do not like these controls at all. Not at all. Oh, God. That's horrible. That's horrible. And you can still use left and right of the D-pad, oh, to have auto-set weapons. I see. Okay, so that's where the auto-set comes in. Alright. So, yeah, the modern controls definitely modernize this game. Yeah, so this is what it's like playing on the N64. So, yeah, case in point. Because of the limited buttons and sticks on the Nintendo 64, a game like this could definitely not be fully realized. Except by the most dedicated. And that could probably be why it wasn't, you know, known very well amongst most people that are unfamiliar with Nintendo's games at the time. Hell, this is like the one rare game I never even played on the Nintendo 64. Other than Perfect Dark, but I played GoldenEye, so I see it as kind of similar. But either way, yeah, Jet Force Gemini, it has a pretty simple story, but, you know. Oh yeah, the other monotonous thing, the tribals thing. I did complain about it towards the end, how getting everything to get to the end of the game is something I find a little obnoxious at times. Like, I like when you get, like, to an end of game situation, but then maybe they'll have, like, a little extra something if you get 100%. With this game, it's like, oh no, you got everybody to the last world. Great! Oh, by the way, you gotta go out there, go explore, and find everything. And once you do that, time to get to the end of the game. Like, man, it can be a long commitment. There is that, too. The structure of the game is a little awkward. That's the thing. And again, that's old school gaming for you. It's not quite as modern and convenient as some may have remembered, or may like about modern games. But at the end of the day, it's still a fun experience to look back on. And thankfully, the Rare Replay version, with modern controls, make it a much smoother ride. I still struggled. And I just went back to check out the old controls and see, oh god, how could I have done this back in the day? I guess I commend those that did, though. So yeah, you want my overall recommendation? I say this is definitely a great Rare game. It's just one of those you really gotta sit down and get used to if you really want to actually, well, get the absolute most out of it. Gotta get used to the game, how it works. And it sucks that, I guess in the manual they probably tell you, but in-game they don't. That each of them have their own special ability. That Lupus can hover, Juno can walk in lava, and that Vila can swim. But, you know, once you understand everybody's strengths and weaknesses, it helps, you know, try to figure out where to explore and find everything. I just wish that things carried over between characters, and once it got to the second half of the game, wish you could have just swapped to them on the fly. Or, at the very least, like, maybe have all of them go in a group, but if somebody needs to split off somewhere else, then you can have just them do it. It is nice kind of like playing a way where you have all three of them go on their own separate adventure, and you kind of always have them where they're set at. It's definitely... It's really mixed how I feel this game. I've really enjoyed it, but at the same time, there's so many things I feel I could have made it more enjoyable. But then again, I could have gotten rid of some of the core of what the game was. Like if you got rid of the barrel switching in Donkey Kong 64, and just let everybody switch on the fly. That'll be the fun in that, right? But hey, at the end of the day, it's another Rare game, and on the Nintendo 64, they were definitely one of the best amongst the developers. Hell, they're one of the things that made Super Nintendo stand out around the rise of the PlayStation, if I didn't mention that back at Donkey Kong Country. So yeah, Jet Force Gemini is fun, and yep, in case you forgot, I did get all the milestones. So, you know, just collect everything in the game, you probably get all the achievements. So there you go. The Endheads thing can be a bit of a grind, though, which sucks, but... Anyway, get the cheats to screw around, why not? But yep, Jet Force Gemini. Definitely a game that encapsulates a lot of what Rare was. Developers who back in the 90s were pushing some strong gameplay ideas, but unfortunately have now gone into games as service with Sea of Thieves. Hey, if you like it, Sea of Thieves, you have a great time with it with friends, good for you, man. I've heard great things about it, it's just... I don't really like to play games as service as a hobby. I'm more into standalone games that kind of have a finite end to give me a sense of satisfaction for completing the challenges along the way. And games as service don't rarely ever offer that kind of thing. But yep. I mean, come on, look at Rare's golden years. Look at these. This one kind of didn't count Super Nintendo. The first original game was Blast Corps, which is a very destruction-heavy game, which is pretty unique for the time. We need more games like this. I know one released somewhat recently, but there's a pure fun of this. I loved it. Banjo-Kazooie, the name that really gave Rare an identity of their own, and kind of established them as the pioneers of 3D platforming in the late 90s. Well, maybe not the pioneers like Nintendo was with Super Mario 64, but those exemplified like the best of the genre, and for some, the worst. Hence the sequel that's abundance of collectibles. Yet I still like it more than the original game. I could have played Perfect Dark for this Nintendo 64 marathon, but I don't know the game well enough. And, well, to get the most out of a game like this, you gotta play the highest difficulty. Not trying to stress myself out with that, honestly. That, I never played this before. And Congress Bad Fur Day is an experience I feel it's better off you playing for yourself. I'm not the biggest fan of it gameplay-wise, but, you know, the tone of the game is what sells this one. By the way, yep, that'll end this Nintendo 64 marathon. I'm glad I got to cap it off with a Rare game. It took me a while to figure. It was like, more Nintendo 64 games. How did Rare not pop into my mind sooner? I'm glad I picked this over Yoshi's Story. I probably should go to Yoshi's Story someday, but that's not for now. But yep, Rare is a great Nintendo 64 icon, so thank you all for watching! I'm glad I got to play this game, and, well, definitely was worth the investment of time, if you ask me. As for what's coming next, well, if you couldn't tell from the rest of the games, I may as well fully say it, there's a Mario Marathon going on! Super Mario 3D Land is going through its, well, rounds of its 2D, like, 3D platforming madness, that's how I refer to it. We got Paper Mario 1000 Year Door finally coming back around, which I've been looking forward to a long time. Mario Party 9 is, well, doing what Mario Party does. For the last game, you might be wondering, what the hell am I going to put in this for a Mario game? Well, I'll just say this. While I haven't been as looking forward to recording this game I have coming up as Paper Mario 1000 Year Door again, this game is one that's been requested for me a couple times, and a game I've really wanted to get to because it's my favorite Mario game, and honestly, probably my favorite game of all time. So I'm looking very forward to it. As for, well, Rare Replay here, who knows when we'll get back to this. I could go through the arcade games just for the hell of it one day if I really felt like it. Or if I want to go to the 360 titles, I could do that. Otherwise, you know. Well, Rare Replays here as it is. Do they have Banjo the Tux on? Ah! They give you the subtitles for it the second time around if you actually sit in the menu. Well, I guess I'll end it with this. Just, you know, another thing, just to say it again. Rare is a developer that, well, when you think of Nintendo 64, if you don't think of Rare's games, there's probably something wrong with you. Because, yeah, they seriously made some of the best games back during the Nintendo 64 era. And the thing is, they try to come with a lot of unique ideas. So, yep. If you're curious about some of the Nintendo 64 library, well, if you have Nintendo Switch Online, you can always play the original Banjo-Kazooie in its Nintendo 64 form. Wow, they even cut off Jet Force Gemini. It's like, we can't talk about that game. Nobody cares about it. Jesus. Still half these games I haven't played either. But hey, I do love Rareware, or Rare as they are now. And hopefully, they actually split off their team from doing Sea of Thieves and try to come up with another adventure to do on the side. I just hate that some developers are being forced to do this games as service crap. Well, Rare, hopefully you can create more magical experiences in the future. So, I'll see you guys for more Mario Marathon. If not, you can always check out my other Rare games, because I played all the N64 ones I mentioned. Blast Corps, both the Banjo, Kazooie, and Tooie games. And I played Donkey Kong games on the channel, so yeah, there's plenty of Rare goodness to look for if you want to watch me play those. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everyone.